Well, hey friends, welcome back here to Bad Hombre Garage. Excited to have you here with us today. Today I'm standing in the old shop, the original Bad Hombre Garage, if you will. We built a lot of cool projects in this garage, but with the addition of the new shop, it's time to do something different in here. So this is a little bit different video for Bad Hombre Garage. Today I'm actually going to take a hack at trying to do a little bit of house stuff. This garage has never been finished. The house was made about 37 years ago, and it's never been finished off. It's just kind of had this drywall tape in there. And, you know, if you look back at my old videos, I'll put a link at some of my old videos up there. You can see I've done my best trying to light the place and, you know, do some cool stuff in here. And to be honest, we did build a lot of cars in this little two-car garage. Now that I have the big shop, it's time to go ahead and make this one look pretty, so that my wife can park in here, my kids can park in here, and just make it a parking space. But I really want to get this thing done. It's been hanging me up because I need my shelf space, right? I need my shelves here. I've got stuff piled up all over in the new shop. Things are just piled in there because I got to get things organized, and it starts here. Once this shop's textured and painted, and I get some shelves up and get this organized, move things back in here, then I can go ahead and go back in there and get my shelves and all set up in my new garage. And that's kind of what this video is about today, is just kind of showing me stumble through this. Yeah, because if you guys look and you're like, hey, this guy doesn't look like he knows what he's doing, you're right. I'm learning a lot as I go here about drywall, and oh man, I had to work through about a mile of red tape because I went ahead and cut that door to the new shop. But I finally got all that done. We finally got drywall up on it. I'm going to keep you at least this far away from it because I'm an even worse drywaller than I am a body man on cars. And so that says something. But when I am done, I have a really cool product. I want you to stick around to the end of the video and see. It's a set of shelves that are going to make this a whole neat process, because I don't have a ton of room in here. You know, my daily driver car that I want to park in there is a big Suburban that barely fits in this garage. So I need some stuff that's going to keep things out of the way, pack out of the way when I'm not using them, that kind of stuff. So stick around. I got a cool product I'm going to show you with that. In the meantime, you guys can sit here and watch me stumble through trying to use the old Harbor Freight texture gun and try to get some texture on these walls and then some paint. All right, I'm no texturing expert, but I feel like that's a pretty good texture. Just don't want to hold it in one spot. That's what happens. I feel like I got a good mix too. Nice creamy mix, came out pretty good. Now the clock's ticking on this stuff, so I should probably start in a corner first. Somewhere, maybe down there. Time to get busy. Well, it's pretty boring. It's just hot in here. It's just nasty getting that stuff up there. I moved the camera at the wrong time because if you wanted carnage, you missed it when I dumped the hopper. I cleaned most of it up, but I did get my foot. That's what you guys came here for, isn't it? All right, I'm gonna turn you off. I'll let you guys see what it looks like when it's done. All right, guys, texture complete. Up on the ceiling, all the side walls. I even got in there in between the shelves and everything. What a pain, but that's done. So tomorrow, now all I got to do is prime it, paint it. See you tomorrow. And hey, because I know somebody's going to want to know, it took right at three. There's a little bit left in that of those bags, 18-pound bags of the joint compound, to do this garage. And this is including the ceiling, all the walls. This is a just standard 400 square foot garage. Well, hey guys, we're back. It took about 2 days for us to come in here and texture this whole garage, prime it, and then paint it. Still got a little bit of work I need to do. I need to go ahead and paint the doors into the house and the exterior door and do some trim work. But I'm pretty excited about it. It looks really good. We just used a Behr brand paint, ultra bright white, and hopefully it looks brighter in here. I don't have all my lights back up yet, but it will look brighter in here. And it certainly looks better than the old yellow stained walls with tape on them. Today I'm really excited to show you guys a product that I got that I'm excited to put up here in the garage because, one, I like to have efficient space. I need places to store things, but I like it to be efficient. So I've got a set of shelves here from FLEXIMOUNTS that I'm excited to put up on the wall. I'm going to put them right by my door where they can be useful for setting things when you step out the garage into the garage. And then also you can fold them down. They'll get out of the way in case I want to put big things up against that wall. Let's check it out. Okay, so what I have in this box are FLEXIMOUNTS 2 by 4 foot fold down shelves. I'm really excited about it. One, because like I said, I need something that I can put up and use, but then I don't want it up all the time and in the way. Sometimes I want to flip them down, have them out of the way. Like maybe if I want to put my giant Suburban in here in the garage or something, I need to have them out of the way. Let's open up the box and see what we have here and see how hard it is going to be to install them. All right. Okay, let's see what we can get into here. I do like already looking at these, the way that some of these joints are going to go together with like a rib nut already in the metal. That just makes things so much easier. It's going to be a lot sturdier too. Okay, so the FLEXIMOUNT 2x4 shelf system, this is what it looks like when it comes out of the package. Like I said, I do like that the joints go together with rib nuts here. That's going to make things a lot easier to go together. I'm going to spend just a minute unpackaging some of this and going through some of the instructions and get an idea of what needs to go first and what I need to do to my wall to get set up to mount them. Oh, sweet. Installation template. That's going to make things easy. Here's what we were looking for. The instructions and installation guide. Nice. This looks like it should be pretty simple. Yeah, big pictures. Okay, let's see what kind of tools they have included in this too, in their hardware box. Sweet. Plenty of hangers. All the tools required to make it work, to include a level. That's nice. And then the big anchors in case we want to go into just sheetrock. I think we're going to try to find some studs to go into, but that's pretty handy. All right, let's get these instructions together, start making some marks on the wall, and get ready to hang these shelves. Okay, so I've opened up all the instructions and went through the kit. It's actually a lot easier than I thought. There's only a few pages of instructions. Some of them have to do with your mounting on a concrete wall, and then the rest have to do with your mounting on a wood stud wall, like I'm going to be doing today. This template's great. It actually has a little level included in here that you just pop into the template. And once you use your stud finder, locate a stud on your studs on the wall where you want to mount it. And then based on the spacing of the studs, you just draw out your template, level it, and then draw out your template, mark your spots, drill your holes, and mount your brackets on the wall. I'm going to do it a little differently because I have 16-inch studs. It's a 4-foot shelf. I want to skip one in the middle, so I want to go off a 32-inch stud. So I'm not going to use this exactly like I would if I had 16-inch centers and just mount on that. I'm going to skip a stud and actually come up on my wall and have one here, and then skip a stud and then come over here and have another bracket mounted. It looks like the shelf itself can be somewhat adjusted, so it doesn't exactly have to be centered on the brackets. That'll help me out. But I will use this template to get my holes spacing correct. So that's what I'm going to do now. Is I'm going to go in here and I've got my stud finder, get my holes, my studs located, measured out, use my leveler, and go ahead and drill all my holes and get ready to put the hardware on. Okay, Okay, now that we've got our holes drilled using the template, now it's just a matter of taking the hardware out. I'm going to use the screws they just have supplied, and along with the washers. Put the screw in a washer, and then we just take this bracket, and it looks like I just put it up there and jam it against the wall and screw it in. Now they did supply with the kit a little one of these wrenches. I'm going to cheat though, and I'm going to go grab my impact driver. We'll start by getting them close and then bringing them down just close to where they need to be, and then we'll snug them in. Of note, when it comes out of the package, it's not assembled, so you got to dig in and get the small screw out of the E package and use their supplied Allen wrench. I'll torque that down to about that many foot-pounds. Okay, let's go ahead and move on putting our shelf together itself. These are our end brackets for the shelves. There we go. These are pretty simple. There's an indentation on one side and a screw hole on the other side. I got a feeling I'm just going to take these long tubes, jam them in there, 4 per, 5 per. Put them all together, and then I'll have a flat shelf that will mount up on top of those brackets. Okay, putting these together, one gotcha, and it says right in the instructions, insert this tube at the end. There's a tube with a special nutsert in the end there, threaded portion in the end, and so that's how all we're doing there. And it's nice, the hardware they have, it looks like it has a little bit of kind of a thread locker type stuff on them already. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put that special tube on each side and then follow the instructions of putting the other tubes in. The rest of it, put them together, and we'll have our shelf. Okay, so that wasn't too hard on the assembly. Just following the instructions is pretty basic. To be fair, the instructions do say that this is a 2-person job, and I'm going with 1 person. It can be done with 1. You just gotta be patient putting these bars in. So I've set it up here per the instructions. Now the last thing I have to do, or put these clips that retain the shelf to the shelf bracket, just 1 each back to the back with their pre-drilled holes per the instructions. And I'm just going to use the hardware they provide. They have a little carriage bolt here with a small nut with some, looks like a nylock nut in there. Alright, we'll square that up. Pull it down snug. We've got it together per the instructions. We've got it mounted up. And I'm not going to lie, the way they require it to be tied into the studs there, it is solid. I mean, it'll hold my 200 pounds up. Let's see how this works with the tipping down, fold down capability. We'll pull the pins. Not bad. Now I'm going to come in here with my second shelf, which I should be able to mount just below it here. It's set up at an angle so that they do stack well. But I won't take you through the pain of setting up the second one. I'll just bring you back once we have it all installed, and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, well, installation wasn't that hard. I put them together just per the instructions, hung them up just right, and I'm really happy with how sturdy they are, how well they tie into the wall, and then they're pretty nice folded down. They actually get out of the way. I offset mine a little bit because I have that funny light up there, but I'm happy with it. I can have one shelf where I can put things way up high, my next one I can get some stuff in underneath it there, and still have room for my trash can or whatever else underneath. Okay, so that's it for the installation of my FLEXIMOUNTS 2-piece fold-down shelves. This took about 45 minutes or so to get these all put together and installed. I'm pretty happy with them. They look great. I love the way they fold out of the way. Time will tell how well they stand up, although I'm pretty confident these are going to last a long time. Overall, I'm very happy with them. The instructions were very detailed and let me know exactly what I needed to do and how I needed to get these shelves mounted. All the parts I needed were included to include that nice installation template with the level bubble that was made installation very easy. Thanks again, FLEXIMOUNTS. So overall, I think it's a good deal. I can't wait to try them out. Hopefully you get to try some out too. Just one each back in the back here. First,